Welcome everyone to Numerical Gems in the Torah. When Moshe Rabbeinu sent spies to check out the land of Israel, they went for 40 days, and when they returned, 10 of them, although they admitted that the land was beautiful and fruitful, they said, "We will not be able to go into the land of Israel. The people are too strong. We will not be able to defeat them." And the people listened to them, and they cried, and they said, "Let's pick new leaders and go back to Egypt." And we're told that that night was Tisha B'Av, and that caused a crying for generations. But two of the spies, Yoshua and Caleb, they did not go along with what the 10 spies said. They said, "Of course we can go into Eretz Yisrael. God has promised us. God will be with us." And they said, "Tova ha'aretz ma'od ma'od." The land is very, very good. Ma'od ma'od. And with that, they were trying to encourage the people. So one of the methods of using numbers in the Torah is a system called Mispar Siduri. In regular gematria, we assign a number to each letter. Every letter intrinsically has a number. You add up the letters in a word, and you get the gematria. But in this system called Mispar Siduri, you get the numbers by the positions in the Hebrew alphabet. There are 22 letters, and each letter has a position. Aleph is the first letter, Bet is the second, and so forth. When you get to the letter Chaf, Chaf usually has a gematria of 20. But it's the 11th letter. So in Mispar Siduri, that's the number assigned to it. And so all of the letters are assigned by their position in the Aleph Bet. So when you take this phrase, Tova ha'aretz ma'od ma'od, and you do it according to Mispar Siduri, it equals 102. 102 equals the word emunah, faith. And so what Caleb and Yeshua were saying, this is just really an amazing connection. They were expressing their faith in God, their faith in God's promise to bring us into the land of Israel. So Tova ha'aretz ma'od ma'od equals faith, equals emunah. And they really expressed it through saying those 4 words. Now, 102 equals another word, and that is tzvi. Tzvi is a deer. Now, it just happens that one of the ways that we refer to Eretz Yisrael is Eretz Tzvi, the land of the deer. So on the surface, it's not 100% understandable. What's the connection between a deer and the land of Israel? Well, one of the explanations is very simply that Tzvi, the 3 letters of Tzvi, Tzadi, Bet, Yud, equals 102. And because the essence of Eretz Yisrael is manifesting our faith in God and faith that this is our homeland. Here in Israel today and throughout the generations, it's the faith that God has given us this land that gives us the deed to Eretz Yisrael. That is our right to Eretz Yisrael. So it's called Eretz Tzvi. Another reason is, if anyone has seen a deer running, it's more like they prance. than run. They're very swift, and if you've ever seen them prance, and they can jump over fences, it's very, very inspiring. It's very exciting. And so Eretz Tzvi, in a certain way, represents the reality of Israel in the last 75 years. Israel has gone from being what we would call a third world country. The first years in Israel were very, very difficult. People barely could make a living. Very difficult, with refugees coming from all over the world, and many, many people lived in tents and very basic structures. And then now, 76 years later, we are such a dynamic country. We are the startup nation. We are the technological engine of a good part of the world. We parallel Silicon Valley big time. Israel is a very dynamic nation. Eretz Tzvi. It's exciting. It's leaping forward all the time. And so Yoshua and Caleb said something 3,300 years ago, but it's still so true. Tova ha'oretz ma'od ma'od. And especially today, where we are quite literally fighting for our right to live in Eretz Yisrael in peace, we should always remember these words from Caleb and Yeshua, and we should strengthen our faith. The land of faith, the Holy Land, and it's the land of the tzvi, of the deer, a dynamic, live nation. Am Yisrael Chai.